Yo, D-Lo 404 Boxing here. Shout out to the LDBC. Once again, shout out to the LDBC. Yeah, real quick, I want to talk about this Dillian Whyte, Deontay Wilder situation. So the WBC has mandated, or should I say ordered, Dillian Whyte versus Dominic Breazeale for the WBC interim title, with the winner being the mandatory for Deontay Wilder's WBC championship. That said, yes, we know Dominic Breazeale's been in that mandatory position since I want to say beating Eric Molina, and that was on the undercard of the Wilder Breazeale fight, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong, but I'm thinking that's what it is, if memory serves. But with that said, you know, I think with Dillian Whyte being in the #1 spot and Breazeale being the mandatory, which I think Breazeale is like number 3, I think this fight is necessary to clear that up, because right now Deontay Wilder's tied up with Tyson Fury with a rematch coming up, and I feel pretty sure that if Deontay Wilder beats Tyson Fury and the Anthony Joshua fight isn't made, the WBC will go ahead and order Deontay Wilder to face his mandatory, which the winner of that fight would become the mandatory and would be getting their shot, should be in the next fight. So the fight's proposed, being discussed for being, I want to say, April 20th over in the UK. Dominic Breazeale, he pretty much offered this fight to Dillian Whyte back in December. Dillian Whyte decided to do something else, and he fought Derek Chisora once again. But, that said, Dillian Whyte also has said that, basically his response on Twitter made it seem as if he welcomes this fight. It's something he's looking forward to. So, now the fight's there. It's reachable. It's attainable for both guys. The prize is there for both guys. Even for Breazeale, if he became the interim champion, that puts him in a better position than he already is, because the interim champion in WBC is entitled to a bigger purse split should the fight go to a purse bid. So, not bigger than the champion, but I think I've seen reported as much as 50-50. So that's a better purse split than what's typical for a mandatory should the fight go to a purse bid. So with that said, there's incentive for Breazeale to take this fight as well. I know the thinking would be, well, what does Breazeale have to gain? He's already in a mandatory position. But at the same time, Breazeale gets to make a statement, make a nice piece of change, stay active, and he gets to put himself in a better position than he's already in. As for Whyte, he gets the title. He gets an automatic line to the title shot that he says that he wants. So I think it's a win-win for both guys. You got to go out there and win the fight. I mean, that's all it boils down to. I think Breazeale is opposed to going to the UK, or has said so, but I think that I'm pretty sure they can work that out to make him feel like he's being compensated for having to go to the UK again for a big fight. As for Dillian Whyte, he said he didn't really want to fight in April. And basically, he didn't want to find out in February that he's fighting for April. That was his issue with the Anthony Joshua thing. Part of his issue with that was that he felt like, they had all this time to go ahead and announce the fight and make a deal with him, and then basically, he felt like that really wasn't enough time to get ready for that caliber of a fight. Finding out, mid-February that, the fight's there to be had, but you're going to have the fight on April 13th. Well, this fight will be April 20th. So, you know, he's going to have to, if he has to make his mind up whether or not he wants to take the fight. And, you know, he's going to have to make that concession if he wants what he says he wants. So neither guy in this situation is getting everything they want. But if the fight comes to fruition, I think they're in a good position to get exactly what they say they want, which is a title shot. So, you know, you got to give a little bit to get a little bit. So I think the fight's very makeable. I think the fight should be made. And, you know, I'm looking forward to seeing how the fight plays out. As for me, I don't think either guy is head and shoulders over the other guy. I think it's a fight that I can see going either way. I can see either guy winning the decision. I can see either guy knocking the other guy out in the fight. So, you know, it's an interesting, intriguing fight. The reality is both guys had one loss on their record to the same man, both lost by knockout. So, if you look at overall body of work, Dominic Breazeale hasn't been nearly as active as Dillian Whyte over the past, you know, couple years. But, you know, they both fought on the same day in December. I think, I don't remember what the date was. I want to say it was something like the 22nd or something, maybe wrong. But it was, you know, I think Breazeale fought Negron on the same day that Whyte fought Chisora. So both guys will be coming off the same amount of inactivity, and both guys have the same amount of time to get ready for the fight. And should they fight, the best man will win the fight. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna get deep into fight prediction or anything like that because the fight isn't made. But I definitely look forward to seeing where this thing goes, and this thing's really gonna come to fruition. And I look forward to seeing the fight. I think it'll be a good fight. That's all I'm gonna say on the subject. Shout out to the LDBC. Shout out to my subscribers. Anyone that hadn't subscribed to the channel, I ask that you please subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Drop a comment in the comment section. Hit that like button for me. It's D-Lo 404 Boxing, and I'm out. Peace.